Checking the connection, checking the connection. What up, though? What up, though? Y'all know we showing up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know we showing up. What up, though? What up, though? Know these awkward times. What up, though? What up, though? What's happening, man? Y'all know we showing up. We showing up. We pulling up. We showing up. What up, though? What up, though? Tap in, tap in. Let's get it. Let's get it. Cali on deck. What's up, man? It's Great Manifestation Mondays, man. How many of us tuned in? You know what I'm saying? How many of us tapped in? How many people joined that fast? You know what I'm saying? From Sunday to Monday, 4 p.m. You feel me? What we on? What we on, man? How y'all feeling over there, man? It's good. I feel good. The sun is shining. You know what I'm saying? I ain't took the suit off yet. You know what I mean? I'm still in my... Had to throw on something to go handle something, but how y'all feeling, man? Hope everybody feeling good, in good spirits. Yeah, you can't be that, don't be the hairdresser, but your hair ain't done. Don't be the barber, but your hair ain't cut. You know what I'm saying? Don't own the car wash, but your car ain't washed. Don't have a cleaning service, but your crib ain't clean. I'm just trying to think of other shit. You gotta apply those same principles to yourself. Like whatever the job is, whatever you doing to make the paper, you gotta make your shit right. How many hairdressers we know they shit ain't done? They should be fucked up. Yeah, that's what's up, man. It's a blessed day. This Great Manifestation Mondays. We gonna keep it positive, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna keep this shit moving. That's what we here for every day. You know what I mean? Every day you should be figuring out a way to be more positive, to be more productive, you know what I'm saying? And to be getting closer to your goals. If you're not doing that, then you're in the way. You know what I'm saying? How many people in the way? How many people allow shit to stop them from getting to where they need to do? We all do. I'm even guilty of it myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm always saying I'm guilty of it because I am. I'm always guilty of some shit. But my thing is this right here. Like we all are a work. You know what I mean? We all trying to work. We all evolving. So that means that each and every one of us has our own issues that we dealing with. Breon, what's happening, homie? All of us have, each and every one of us have different issues that we're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Kamani, what's happening? Everybody joining in here, check it. So we all have our issues that we're dealing with. We all have our personal shit we're dealing with. We all have our business ventures, ideas, the job we working with, the family, issues with friends, whatever you have. Guess what, man? It's time for you to really put shit under the microscope and figure out what's assisting you, what's the asset, and what's the liabilities, man. It's real simple. You know what I mean? Like I'm in the stage in my life right now, like you have to be an asset for me to even fuck with you. If you're not an asset, then if a person is not an asset, then you're wasting your time, especially when you're trying to get to somewhere in life, when you have a purpose and you're taking the steps to get to that, you know what I'm saying, that next level. You know, you have to make sure that the people you dealing with are assets. You feel me? Because if they not, guess what? If they ain't an asset, they're a liability. If you're not building, you destroying. There is no in between. That's what people don't get. You got to understand that there is no in between. You don't have an in between. So if you thinking that you have an in between, there's not an in between. You know, it's either you're winning or you're losing. It's hard. You got to think inflation, right? Even if you talk inflation and everything, how can you maintain? You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me tell my man I'm going to call him back. I'm going to hit you in 1 minute, bro. Yeah, so what I'm saying is this right here. How can you maintain with inflation in the economy and everything? It's no such thing as maintaining. If you're just getting by, that means that you're really falling behind. Hello. That means you're really falling behind. If you're just getting by, that means you're really falling behind. So with that being said, now you have to figure, like, okay, what steps do I take to get ahead? So it's a restructure. I'm in the same process right now, actually restructuring everything in my life and saying, okay, these are the priorities. So you have to be prioritizing. If you're not prioritizing, then you're going to be doing a lot of wasteful, you're going to be wasteful with your time, your energy, with what you're spending, finances, whatever. If you're not prioritizing, you really have to prioritize. Like, it's that serious right now. And if you're not taking this time right now serious, then that shit is going to show up. It's going to show. You're going to be 10 steps behind. And I ain't trying to be behind. We trying to be ahead because it's chess. We got to remember, this is a game of chess. Life is a game of chess. If anybody has learned that and knows that, I know it. I've learned it. I've been through so much shit that I've learned lessons on lessons on lessons, from the good to the bad. And what they all teach you, what life teaches you, is that make sure your next move is your best move. That's the realest shit. I remember like the old heads used to be telling me that, and I used to think it was just a slick saying. But no, make sure make your next move your best move is the realest shit ever. Because people only gonna remember you by that. They only gonna remember you by what's your, you know what I'm saying, your current shit that you did. You know what I mean? That's what they gonna remember you by. You feel me? So you wanna, what you wanna be known for? Like, what's, you know what I'm saying? What do you wanna be known for? What's your legacy gonna be? I think this is real important now to talk about. You know what I mean? Like, what's your legacy? Like, what are you leaving? What people gonna know you for? Yeah, Breon, you always been sharp, man. You know what I'm saying? I respect you, man. I got a lot of love for you, brother. You know what I mean? You like a young nephew and a little brother. And like, you always been sharp, man. So appreciate that. And you always gonna do good in life because your head was always in the game. You was always focused on longevity. So that's another key factor right there. Like, how many of us are focused on longevity? Like, my longevity thoughts is so up right now. Like, I can't think of nothing that's just so short. That's why I don't get along with short-sighted people. You know what I mean? People who only see the now. People who only looking at the now. I'm looking to plant seeds for the tomorrows. I'm looking for that shit. I don't even care to have it right now. I ain't Mr. Right Now no more. You know what I mean? I'm the longevity now. I believe in playing for the long haul. I believe in having that vision to where it's going to be like, oh yeah, well, we looking up 10, 20 more years and a motherfucker is great. Is doing great. You know, we got to let these brands build. We got to let all of this shit build. You know, if not, what you going to be doing? Like, you got to think, what are you thinking is you thinking for the next 5 months or you thinking for the next 5 years? You know what I'm saying? A person that's thinking for the next 5 months is a person who is, that's high risk. You know what I'm saying? That's a person who's high risk. Would you invest $1 million in a person who is thinking for the next 5 months? Or would you be more willing to invest $1 million in a person that's thinking for the next 5 years? You know what I'm saying? That's the deepest shit. You need to be thinking for the next 5 years. That's what, when you thinking investments, you thinking for the next 5 years. You're not thinking for no motherfucking 5 months. Those motherfuckers that's out here. That's when you are. That's when we was running the streets. Yeah, that's when we was running the streets, doing anything each and every day, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You could be either getting life or losing your life. You know what I mean? That's when we was on that tip. I no longer think to that point, and I hope I never get to that point again. You know, because once you graduate for a reason. You don't graduate. So take this, for instance, right here. If you're in school, you don't graduate from a certain grade to go back to practicing, you know what I'm saying, the shit that you learned in the fucking 9th grade. You already went past that. You don't even have to, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to delve into that mentality because you've advanced so much. You advanced so much that you like, nah, man, I've been there, done that. So if you've been there, done that, you don't have to keep venturing back into that. And we all guilty of it too, because we have to check ourselves and say, man, ain't no need for me to do that. You know, it's no need for me to go over there, fuck with them. It's no need for me to hang with them. It's no need for me to be around them. It's no need. I'm at the point now, it ain't even no need for no conversation on that type of shit. Absolutely. Elevation. Ain't even no need for no, you know what I'm saying? Lazo the jeweler, man. We got the only black jeweler that I know in the game right now. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with him. You know what I mean? We gotta think about supporting each other, man. I'm gonna definitely shoot some business your way, bro. Come spend something with you, how you do something. But yeah, right now, and gold is doing good right now. So yeah. But the whole thing about it is this, bro. Like at a certain point in life, you have to really prioritize, and especially if you got children, you have to prioritize and say, hey, okay, what am I doing? Because it's gonna come down to a point where you gotta be able to leave something for them. And for you to be able to assist and help them in life or through life. Because you don't want them going through the shit that you went through or you going through. You feel me? So this is the state of change right now. Like, how many of us are focusing on change right now? If you ain't focusing on change right now, if you just motherfucking think about okay, man, Leah, once I get this, I'm going to be blessed and I'm going to be able to do this, you already lost. Because until that shit come, you should be thinking about change. You should be working on change. Like I say, you don't wait on your turn, you work on your turn. That means working on yourself to be able to add more value. You got to be able to bring more value to the table, or else you ain't going to be included. That's what it's real fucking simple. I wouldn't care, man, woman, whoever. Guess what? If you're not bringing some value to the table, if you're not adding value to the table, then you're going to be left out. Like if I know I can't, if I call you and I can't count on you, why am I going to keep calling you? That's real simple if you think of that, right? And that comes from man and woman, you know, like whoever it is. Like if I can't call on you, you know what I'm saying, when I need you, where in the fuck, why should I, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's it. As little as 1% daily is all you need. That's a fact though, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing 1% better every day, you're doing all right. You know? And we gonna keep this shit G, man. We gonna keep it positive. We gonna keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just want to advance in life. You know, that's the key to this shit. We want to advance in life, bro. Like, I no longer look, you know what I'm saying? What's good, cuz? Listen, I no longer look to, you know what I'm saying, to like do a whole bunch of shit that I've done before. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's jet skiing. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's motherfucking traveling. You know, shopping is cool, but I done got off the shopping. I ain't so much of a shopper like I used to be, because I got a closet full of shit now. You know what I'm saying? A couple closets full of shit that I look at and I'll be like, what the fuck did I buy that shit for? What did I spend that on that for? How many of us on here just spend shit just because we got it, and then you look up and you like, what the fuck I buy that for? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I have that? That shit just sitting in my closet. You know what I'm saying? Man, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Dwayne Money, appreciate it. Yeah, man. It's all love, man. You know, at the end of the day, man, my thing is this right here, man. I like to push something totally different than what it is. I want to push the reality and push a realness, because that's what we here for. That's what we here for at the end of the day, bro. You know what I mean? I know everybody hip to the chaos that's going on in the city and everything, you know? But at the end of the day, we have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga got to keep moving forward, bro. Like, I ain't trying to move backwards at the end of the day. I'm moving forward. I'm keeping this shit moving, keeping it popping. Man, listen, I love where I'm at. You know what I mean? I'm out here. I'm feeling good. Good sunlight. You know, taking good meetings. Got good people around me. Building the brands. Everything. I'm thinking the next level in life. If you're not thinking the next level in life, then you're thinking about 5 months instead of 5 years. You see what I'm saying? And that means you willing to risk it all. You know what I'm saying? If you running with a motherfucker that's willing to risk it all, then y'all will be in some shit in no time. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I used to be a motherfucker that's willing to risk it all. Like, fuck that dog. We got to get it. We're going to do whatever to get it. No. So the same thing. I don't know if y'all heard this before from the guy, Brad Lee. He has a podcast too, right? He sells courses and shit like that. So he broke it down like this right here. Like, how would you feel if you won $1 billion? If you won $1 billion, like, think of that feeling that you would have if you won $1 billion. Okay? Now, you got that $1 billion. You got that feeling. Now, if somebody told you to trade that $1 billion in, you know what I'm saying? Would you trade that billion? Would you trade $1 billion for your life? Would you trade $1 billion for your life? I wouldn't trade $1 billion for my life, because the money can be made, you know what I'm saying, over time. So if your life is worth more than $1 billion, why aren't you happy, you know what I'm saying, with your life every day like you would be with that $1 billion? That's some deep shit to think. Because we put the value of some paper, a promissory fucking note over the value of our lives. And I've been doing that shit all my life. I've been living that. I was rapping it through my songs, everything. But you cannot put the value of money over your life. If you put the value of money over your life, you'll sell your soul. And so many of us are selling our souls daily. You know what I mean? We selling our souls daily, bro. And it's really time to wake up, focus up, you know, and put things in proper perspective and stop letting shit distract you and throw you off. Because you closer than you think. That's even me. I have to remind myself every day. Like I was just dealing with a lot of stress. I got a lot of stress on my plate right now. And I wasn't easy. I couldn't really rest like I wanted to. You know, like, I still kept my routine and shit up. But at the same time, I know, you know what I'm saying, when I'm being, a lot is weighing on me. And because I can't focus. I can't think like I need to, right? But I had to remind myself, and it's a good thing that when you got good people around that can keep giving you the same good energy that you pour into them. If people can feel something on you or whatever, or they just come out the blue and they pour good energy into you, that's what you need to surround yourself with, those people. Where a person just out the blue, they shoot you some powerful shit. And you're like, damn, I needed that. You know what I'm saying? Those the people you need around you. Those the type of people that you know what I'm saying, that's going to help you get to the top. It ain't even all about just, you know what I'm saying, sharing wealth with you and all that. That's wealth. People don't understand that energy is wealth. Came home, got shot in the head, ended up being in a clinical social worker who created my own therapy group practice. Come on, man. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you, Dwayne Money. You killing it. Listen, you got a hell of a story, brother. And guess what? Tap in with me because I would like to fuck with that story. Tap in with me. I'll fuck with that story right there, man. We might need to see how we can put that on paper. Cause that's a hell of a story you just dropped off. That's a hell of a story, bro. I might need to put that on paper. That's a hell of a story. Especially G shit like that, man. I love that all day. You know what I'm saying? I love that all day. DM me, man. Let's chop it up on that because I might have some people out here that's interested in pushing that story right there. That's kind of dope. Yeah, but that's what it's all about, man. Like we gotta have stories like that drive us, that push us, man. You gotta be your own inspiration, and you have to be surrounded by inspiration. Your circle need to be a real circle. You know what I'm saying? Not a prison. See, a lot of us think we got circles, and that shit ain't nothing but a prison. You see what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but a cell. Because the people you trapped around ain't doing nothing but holding you down and pulling you down. Won't let you fly. If you was a bird and a motherfucker, you in a cage, you can't fly. That shit is like a cage. Niggas think they got circles. That shit cages. Niggas in cages. You know what I'm saying? I used to run around and be like, yeah, man, we'll set this bitch off any given time. We'll walk. But at the end of the day, guess what? That means you don't give a fuck about nothing. And the thing about it is, that's a suicide bomber. You know what I'm saying? That's a suicide bomber, my nigga. Like, who finna go do that? You know what I mean? Circles with no foresight. Yes, sir. Cuz, what's happening? Yeah, so what we, you know what I mean? Like ask yourself, what we doing? Like I said, I spoke on this the other day. Let go of people who have nothing to lose. Absolute. People who have nothing to lose. No, people who have nothing to lose have specific positions. And you have to know how to use them. Remember, this is chess now. Let's be real about this shit. Now, this is chess. So I ain't gonna get on here with a bunch of fake shit like you know, you don't want those people at the round table with you. But you do need some of those people in your life too, though. You got to have the connections to them, because if you need to get certain shit done or whatever the case may be, you might want some motherfuckers with nothing to lose and say, okay, man, do that for me. Now you got to stay connected. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always stay connected in some form of fashion. You feel me? So if any form of fashion, it don't matter if you're a girl. Shit, you might have a cousin that go all out, might have her go slap the shit out of motherfucker. Hey, listen. Hey, so I ain't gonna say to not have your connections. You might, you know what I'm saying? You might need a motherfucker roughed up or anything. So check it. Like we gotta still have our connections to where we can still get shit done. You know what I mean? You know. Oh, you don't know how to play chess? Cause you gotta learn how to play chess. You know what I mean? You gotta learn, cause chess is the game of life. When they tell you that's the game of life, that's the game of life. And you have to know who are the pawns, and you have to know who are your other players, your king, your queen, your bishop, your rook. You have to know who those people are in your life. If we talk about a real life chessboard, how many pawns do you have in your life? How many, or are you a fucking pawn? You don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like figure out what piece do you play on the chessboard. You got to know who your knights are. You got to know who your rook is. You got to know who your queen is, and you got to know who moves. How do they move? You know what I'm saying? You got to know how do they move. You're absolutely right. So certain pieces are more valuable than others. So remember, I just got through touching on the value of life, right? You have to know what type of value you bringing in life. You feel me? LB the connector. Listen, you got to know. So you got to know what value do you bring to the table. This is how you're going to determine what piece you are. If you only bring that motherfucking value to where you're like, yeah, I got nothing to lose. I'm ready to blow this bitch up, dog. Let's go. What they talking about? That's a pawn. See what I'm saying? Because kings ain't thinking like that. King gonna think strategizing. A king gonna say, okay, that's how we plan it. Bam. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me shoot this move over here. They gonna react like this, and then bam, I'm gonna come and cross them over like this. This is how you gotta think. Cause it's all about chess. I'm advising everybody on here, if you don't know how to play chess, learn the game of chess. I got to research that shit too. Whoever came up or created the game of chess was a fucking genius. Because that's a very well thought out game. It's not like, it's entertainment. It has entertainment facets to it, but it's not strictly entertainment. Chess will have your ass thinking like a motherfucker. It's going to make sure that you will watch a person's move and you'll say, why did they make that move? Instead of reacting to their move. You know how you'll play a game, you just reacting to the move. No, chess, you can't just react to the move. In chess, you have to say, damn, why did he make that move? And once you think on why did he make that move? What's up, cuz? And once you think on how did he make that move, then you say, okay, I see what this slick ass trying to do. Nah, let me move like this. Man, how I made it so far in the streets is because of my military mind. You know what I'm saying? Because I done been in some deep shit. I done been in the thick of it. You know what I mean? And made it out. Because I out-thought and I out-thunk the people who thought they could outthink me. It ain't nothing wrong with surviving. Now, survival is survival. You have to be here to even talk this shit. You can't win if you ain't in. My mom used to always tell me that. You can't win if you ain't in. You got to be in. So you got to be here to be in it. So fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? I ensure that I'm here. And if we playing a game, okay, let's figure out how we going to play it. We finna see who going to be the best chess player. That's how I move. That's me all day. Anybody that know me, they're like, yeah, cuz a thinking motherfucker. Yeah, because guess what? I'm a thinker. You can think I'm over here laughing it up and all that right there. Man, I'm thinking this shit out. I'll be planning. Listen, I'm a planner. You know, I'm a planner. And I plan big shit. I don't plan the small shit. You know, I ain't into planning the small shit, bro. Like I think big, my nigga. And that's what everybody on here needs to think big. Don't be your own worst enemy. Don't be your own obstacle. You have to, like they say, get out of your own way. You have to get out of your own way because your doubt, with you doubting yourself, like you'll get to a certain level in life where you'll do some shit and be like, damn, can I do that though? Like if you do that to yourself and it's going to come, man, you got to shake that shit out of there like, hell yeah, I can do this shit and get it done. Push through with it. If you don't know it, learn it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know it, learn it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. This shit chess, man. You know what I'm saying? This shit chess, dog. So if you ain't playing chess out here, you playing. If you ain't playing chess out here, you in the way. You know what I'm saying? 1000, what's happening, man? That's what we talking about. The game of life is chess. If y'all don't know the game of chess, y'all think y'all slick as hell, learn the game of chess. If a person come around me and they talking all this slick shit, blah, 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 all this shit right here and the big boy shit and all this right here, and then they don't know how to play chess, nigga, you better learn some chess. And I'm going to tell you why. You got to learn that chess. You got to learn that chess because that's valuable in your life. You got to know who the pawns is. Corey, what's happening? You got to know who the pawns is. You know what I'm saying? You got to know who your rooks is. You got to know who your bishops are. You got to know who your king, if you the king or not. You got to know if you the king or you, shit, nigga, you might be the queen. I don't know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Like, you got to know who you are in this game of life, dog. Chess, art of war, deadly thought process. Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, you have to be able to pride yourself on running circles around motherfuckers. I don't pride myself in being in the circle. I pride myself in running circles around motherfuckers. Even if you're in the streets. Now, let me give you this game, too. Even in the streets, right? Yeah, peace and love, Corey. Listen, even if you're in the streets, right? Even if you got homies in the streets, if you ain't even in the streets, you need to constantly be reminding them, like, dog, shit, make sure you thinking your moves out. Make sure you playing chess. Because them people, they playing chess. Them people are chess players. You feel me? The people are chess players. You know what I'm saying? You'll be placed in the chess bag. The people are chess players. And they're going to play your pieces against you. You see what I'm saying? They're going to take the very pieces, everything that you work around you. Say if you working in the streets, you get into it like a motherfucker, right? They're going to take whatever's close to you and try to turn that against you. Whether it's the girl, whether it's the homies, whether it's the niggas you working with, whatever. They even take your plug and turn your plug. Listen, bro, this shit is serious. So you have to, that means your mind got to be clear enough to pay attention to everything. You don't need nothing altering your mind. If right now, in the state of this economy and how fucked up it is out here, how bad it is out here, and everybody needs some paper, the last thing you should do is be fucking altering anything to alter this thought process up here. Unless you ain't a thinker, you're just a doer. And in that case, you're a pawn. You just defined your motherfucking role. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't a thinker, you're a doer. That means you defined your role. You're a pawn. You know what I'm saying? You there for the blow up, baby. You know what I'm saying? And that's if that's fine with you, I'm not shitting on a pawn or nothing because I've seen pawns win games. So at the end of the day, if you're a pawn and you understand your role on the team, then be the best fucking pawn you can be. But me, I'd rather think it out. You know what I'm saying? Because the one who controls the board stays on the board. That's how this shit work. Niggas kill me with all that slick talk and all that. Now they know this right here. And you got to play chess. You best believe I play chess before a word comes out of my mouth. I understand what I'm linking it to. I understand what I'm attaching this shit to, even in conversation. See what I'm saying? You can't just be out here popping. I ain't into that. You know what I mean? That ain't me. I ain't into that, man. I keep this shit just like this right here. I'm going to keep it G. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep this shit 1000. We're going to be peace with it and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And it's all love. And this great manifestation Mondays, man, you know, hey, listen, man. Listen, when I think of views, I think oceans, baby. I think mountains. I think of shit that expands my mind. You know? I ain't on this motherfucker just because no goddamn YouTube view or no view on here. I don't give a fuck about no YouTube view or no view on here for real. You know why? Because I'm going to eat regardless. I will eat off the fat of the land. Listen, the Creator has always blessed me with enough ingenuity to be able to fucking make water, make wine out of water. Take water and make wine. Create a fire from nothing. You know what I'm saying? Cook some bittles up, nigga. I go in the wilderness and I'm gonna eat. You know, motherfuckers talk that slick shit, but I've been doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I've been doing it for years. And anybody who know me, they know me. They know what I'm about. Yeah, it's all love, man. Appreciate people tapping in. Yeah, so that's the thing. So now with all this being said, What piece are you on the board? What piece are you on the chessboard? Dave, what go on? Listen, so what piece are you on the chessboard? Are you a pawn? You know what I'm saying? Are you a bishop? You're a rook? You're a knight? You're a king? You're a queen? What are you? What are you on the chessboard? And then how many valuable pieces are you surrounding yourself with? Because you can't run the chessboard. You can't be one player on the chessboard, just run that bitch by yourself. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You have to have some team. See, here's the thing right here. This is what you got to understand. And this is what I always do in life. Having a team is a bad motherfucker because you have a bunch of people that are representing you. You have a bunch of people that are representing you. Don't let y'all be in alignment. You see what I'm saying? That's why when you even see power couples, right? It's a whole team. That's a unit. That power couple is a unit. And if they're in alignment, oh man, they take over. If they're in alignment, you see them making nothing but progress. Now, if you see them in disarray and one's going this way, one's going that way, just like a basketball team, one person don't win the championship. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, one person ain't just going to win the championship. You need a team to win the championship, baby. You got to tap in. You got to know what role you playing on that chessboard. If you don't know, at this stage in the game, if you don't know what role you playing on the chessboard, then 9 times out of 10, you probably a pawn. Because you probably been appointed a position. You probably not a thinker, you're a doer. And you need to be, now let me say this right here. I don't know what value you bring to the table, but if you only bring the value of a pawn, then you're going to remain a pawn. That's why I advise everybody on here to work on yourself daily. That way, even if you are a pawn, you can advance from a pawn. You know, a pawn can make it all the way down to the motherfucking other side of that board and become a queen. Any piece they want to be. A pawn can make it. If you can get that pawn to the other side of that motherfucking board, then that pawn can become a bigger motherfucking piece. You see what I'm saying? So even if you are a pawn, I ain't shitting on pawns. Now, don't get me wrong, because it's been plenty of moves that's been made to where I might have been the pawn, but I wasn't disposable. You see what I'm saying? I say, okay, that's the role that I got to play. Okay. Well, let me still think it out to where I can make sure this shit works out for me too. To why they think they might just be using me as a pawn, but I'm going to flip this shit and get over there and become a king. So sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like even when you getting this shit and initiations and all this shit right here, they got to pull you in to be able to get to where you're trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, good pawn to become a great queen. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if you don't know what fucking piece you is on the board, then guess what? If you don't know what fucking piece you is on the board, then 9 times out of 10, you're a pawn. But if you want to grow up from a pawn, guess what, man? Get your fucking thought process together. Don't be distracted. In these times, if all you doing is smoking and drinking and fucking hanging out and wasting your goddamn time and your days, man, listen, you're not adding no value to your life. Tell me how getting high as a fucking kite is adding value to your life. Somebody explain that to me. We got enough people in here. Somebody just explain that to me. Getting high as a kite every day, fucking entertaining, hanging out and all this shit right here. Tell me in this day and age. Now this ain't, let me take the glasses off of this, because this ain't the era to where shit is plentiful. You know what I'm saying? And where everybody is winning out here right now. It's tight as a motherfucker. So if you are an idiot that's getting fucking stoned every motherfucking day just to pass your time, then guess what? You need to be adding more value to your life. You don't need to be doing that. You know what I mean? You don't need to just be wasting your time. That's distractions, bro. That shit ain't adding no value to you. Tell me what value is that adding? When you could be working out, you could be reading, you could be learning something, especially men. You have to learn in order to lead and teach. King, what's happening? You have to learn in order to lead and teach, especially men. And this is my message to the brothers. So if we out here fucking just partying, drinking, entertaining, bro, being entertained is not adding value to you. Because you either building or destroying. It's that simple. You're either building or destroying. All this ain't no medium, bro. Ain't no motherfucking medium. You either going up or you going down. I don't want to hear that shit. You can't drive from point A to point B, and that gas is still the same. That motherfucking gas is going out of their car. If you ain't going around in circles, and that bitch gonna be on E. You know what I'm saying? So fuck that. So now bringing this back full circle, we talking about the chessboard and what piece are you on the chessboard and what's the most valuable pieces you got around you in life. If you don't know the game of chess, learn it, play it. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck you got to do, dog, because it's chess out here. And that's in every facet of life. Listen, it's chess whether you at odds with a motherfucker, whether you're in school graduating, whether you got a family. Because even if you say, okay, well, I'm going to plant this seed for my daughter for her to have this when she get this age. That's chess. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take this course right here. So that way in the next year or so, I'll be able to do this. That's chess. I'm going to pay these motherfuckers to clean this credit up for me. So I'll be able to do this in X amount of time. That's chess. All of those moves are chess. Planting seeds is chess. Creating brands and all that shit right there, like I did with my detox, with the tequila, you know what I'm saying, with the book. Relationships. The coldest thing out of the book, out of the hustle code for me is nurturing relationships. You can have a relationship right now that's valuable as hell, right? And you don't even know it. And you're not even nurturing it. You got to know who you got around you. Or who you could be close enough to that you can learn something from. You know what I'm saying? Or y'all can put y'all heads together, make some shit happen. But you got to be able to see it. You know what I'm saying? And when you're able to see it, guess what that makes you? That king. You know what I'm saying? That means you got that king mentality of that chessboard. You able to see it. See, I'm able to see it. See, I've been a visionary for a long time, man. You know, I've seen shit as a kid and I knew it. You know what I'm saying? You got to know what role you play. I've been having that motherfucking king mentality, dog. I'm telling you, it's instances that's going on right now. I saw it. It's shit that's taking place right now. I saw it. And I said, you know what? This shit gonna be like that. And due to me knowing it was gonna be like that, me seeing it, I'm like, yeah, let me do this. You feel me? That's what makes you the king. That's what makes you give you that king mentality. Not because you can ball and get all the money. That ain't the fucking king mentality. Suckers luck up. Suckers luck up. It's going to be good. I'm going to tell you, this going to be in a good state when we bring it back to being real. Don't like just equate with solely you getting to the bag. You know what I'm saying? When it gets back to you got to be who you say you are. You know what I'm saying? To be on that tip, bro. Not just because you got no bag. I ain't never in my life just respected a motherfucker because he got no bag. I ain't never. That's why I'm tape. I ain't never like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hang with dog getting to it. Man, fuck him. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, because if you can make it, I can make it. From Elon Musk, Kanye, all of them. Man, some people can't even see themselves as them. I see myself as more than them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't see yourself, if you bowing down to a motherfucker because he got some paper, man, oh man, you'll sell sex. You'll prostitute yourself. Like, if you see a person, if you bow down to a person because they got a bag, nah, man, we ain't gonna boss down. We ain't gonna do that. Yeah, he's simple. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna do that. We gonna keep it G over here. Hey, we gonna keep it G over here, man, for real. I've never been a bag jumper. I don't even like bag jumpers. You know what I'm saying? Once I see that you're a bag jumper, I'm gonna move away from you. You know what I'm saying? If I see that you're a bag jumper, I'm gonna say, all right, man, you know what? Hey, I got shit to do and things to build and work on, and you got bags to jump. Hey, You got bags to jump. I got shit to do over here, my guy. You got bags to jump. Like, go ahead and do your thing. Even women, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done have plenty of women with sack chases, whatever. Once I see they game, I say, okay, oh, that's how you play? Okay, cool. And I'll play them exactly how they need to be played. You know, don't show me. That's the worst thing for you is to show your bag jumper getting added to the vocab and Urban Dictionary. I'm telling you, a bag, and we've been talking about bag jumpers for the longest, bro. Straight up. Cause that's what motherfuckers on. The dudes are the sack chasers now. If you pay attention, the guys are the sack chasers. I don't care. I remember it turned my stomach. I was in the club one day and kicking it with some guys, and I see a dude do this right here, and I know the dude. And I seen him pick that motherfucking phone up and hold that bitch up so he could make sure that he's seen with the other guy. Like, dog, we don't do that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, just take a picture. You feel me? Like, I ain't into all that shit, man. I ain't impressed to let a motherfucker know tape was there. You know what I'm saying? If tape was there, that's cool. But to be like, tape and such was there. Don't that sound crazy though if you think of it? Like, nigga, I ain't that impressed to say I'm there with somebody else. Bag jumper because you got a bad jumper on the bars. No bars right there. Bag jumper because you got a bag jumper. Yeah, because got a bad jumper. That's the thing, man. We gotta enjoy this shit, man. We gotta get to it. But we're gonna get to it at our own pace. Stop watching all these other people and thinking you gotta have their pace. Cause you don't know the work they put in to get that pace. You know what I'm saying? And some of them lucked up. Listen, I ain't even mad at the suckers for lucking up. If you luck up, man, all power, listen, all praises, man. Like, get your bag. I don't care if they never put in no work and they got money, man. Do your thing. I don't care. I won't care if you woofing, you talking like you the biggest. Man, be the biggest. What do that got to do with me? You should know who you are. This again, you should know your role on the chessboard. I know my role on the chessboard. Hands down. I know I'm the king. I know I'm doing this. It ain't nothing for me to play the puppet bastard on a motherfucker. That ain't nothing, dog. Because I know this motherfucker works well. You know what I'm saying? This works well. And yours should be working well too, man. Yours should be working well too. It's Great Manifestation Mondays, man. You know, we turning this shit up once again. We finna start filming, man, and start moving around, doing some episodes where we gonna go to restaurants and shit like that. I'm finna really turn up the show. Like I wanted to build up, you know what I'm saying, the momentum, the buzz here. Now I'm finna take it to the show. So now we finna start moving around, filming shit, going to different adventures and, you know what I'm saying, bringing awareness to different things. You know, as far as health, mentally, physically, spiritually, you know, touching on finances, everything, bro. Like, we finna really include the health and the hustle part of it. And y'all gonna see me, Tate, moving around doing all this shit right here. And I'm bringing this live to y'all, man. And if y'all fasted from Sunday to Monday, 4 p.m. today, man, guess what? We doing that every Sunday and Monday. And let's go, man. We gonna keep turning it up, man. It's all love. I just wanted to tap in with y'all today. You know, and run it. And tap in with me. If y'all need the Hustle Code book, y'all can't afford it, I'll shoot it out to y'all. But if y'all can support, please support DetroitKingTape.com. If y'all need the detox, whatever, go hit that. That's under the links too, man. MyHealthAndHustle.com, everything. So we rocking, man. It's all love. Salute. Everybody on here, I appreciate y'all. We're gonna rock again Wednesday. Tap in with me. We out.